Assalamualaikum guys, welcome back to my channel Reem's Painting. So this is the last and final part of this painting. In this part I'll be painting the sea and the beach. The other two parts are already there on my YouTube channel, you can check them out. In the first part I did the blocking stage with acrylic paint, and in the second part I painted the sky. If you want to check them out, you can go to my channel. So before any further delay, let's start the video. So to add the details in the sea, I'm going to use the oil paints. I'm going to use white with the shades of blue and red. Over here, I'm going to paint the waves. So to add the details, I'm going to use this round brush. It is the same brush I used to paint the sky. So first, I'm going to add the base of the sea. So for that, I'm mixing the shades of blue with white and a little bit of red in it. I'm mixing all these colors till I get the desired color. Be patient in mixing the colors when you are making your own color out of it, because it can significantly impact the overall effect and quality of your artwork. So don't rush while mixing the colors. Here I am separating the sea from the sky. I'm going to paint the whole sea with the oil paints, and on it I'm going to paint the waves. So I'm fast forwarding the process so that you don't get bored. So here I am using small flat brush to paint the darker parts of the waves. For that I am using dark blue and mixing it with black, because I am going to create depth in the waves. To create the waves, hold your brush very gently and same as you hold the pencil, and make the random lines. If you have noticed, I am using the darker shade of blue as compared to the base color, just to create the depth in the sea. I am now applying white on top of it to create a wave effect. If you have seen my last video, that is the second part of this video, I already told you that white is my favorite color in painting. As you can see, the addition of white color enhances the magic within the painting. Just by adding white, you can see the waves coming to life. So always remember, since these waves are in the distance, I am painting them smaller. So as I progress further, I'll paint them larger. Always take care of such small tips, because it can lead your painting to the next level. So again, I'm fast forwarding the process so that you don't get bored. So here I am painting the base of the sea with the oil paints, of course. On it, I'm going to paint the waves. Same procedure is the same as I did previously. As I'm moving further, so I'm making a bit larger waves. I'm repeating the same process. I'm using small flat brush to create the darker parts of the wave first, and on it I'm going to paint white. Always remember to hold the brush gently and create the random lines. Random motions will give natural effect to your painting. I hope you understood the basic concept of creating the waves, so let's enjoy the painting now. Here I am using a fluffy brush to create the rush in the waves. Just tap the brush on the upper part of the waves. Automatically you will get the rush in the waves. So now since I am moving further, so I am making the waves more larger. This time in the front I am making a larger wave with more rush and more depth in it. To create depth in the wave, I am using the darker tone of blue. Since this bigger wave is in the front, so I am going to add a lot of details in it. So keep watching for the minute details. So first I have created depth in the wave, and now I am adding white on it to give the rushy effect in the wave. To paint the rush in the wave, you just have to tap the brush. Either it's a flat brush or a fluffy brush, just tap it and the rush will come out automatically. Here I am adding a little bit of black to create the depth in the wave. Whenever you add black or any darker tone on your painting, always remember to blend it out as well. That will give a very natural effect to the painting. Now with the same small flat brush, I am adding the details in the wave. Meanwhile, I am adding some orange shades to the wave as well, since it's the sunset and I am going to paint the sea according to it. To paint the front part of the sea, I am using the small flat brush and I am using gentle strokes to create the natural effect of the waves. Now here I am using liner brush to create the minute details in the wave. Always remember, whenever you add black or the darker shades to create the depth in the wave, you have to blend it out as well. That will give the natural effect. Always be patient in adding the details to your artwork. It can be time consuming, but the end results will be worth it. Okay, the sea is done. So now I am going to add the reflection of sun on the sea. Since the sun is over there, so I am going to add the reflection over here. For the reflection, I am going to use lemon yellow with white. Again, I am using small flat brush to create the reflection of the sun on the sea. Now I am adding a little bit of details onto the reflection. I am adding the shades of orange, yellow and purple since it's the sunset. To make it more shiny on the sea, I am going to add the second layer of it. You can see how the painting is coming out to be so good after adding the second layer. So always remember to add the paint gradually on the canvas. Okay, the sea and the reflection of sun on it is done. I am now going to paint the beach. I have mixed burnt umber with raw sienna to create this color, and I'm painting it with random strokes on the beach. To add some life in the painting, I have added some birds in the sky. So this is the final version of my painting. I hope you like it. If yes, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you again in my next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.